611 when two people's conversation, some fool keys up, starts hollering audio.
Life's a bitch, ain't it?
Well, ain't audio. You ain't getting sleep.
Well, it ain't phone, man. It's just damn different.
Country moose. On point.
Bullshit.
Well, look, right there at Lowe's.
Yes, sir. Same old drum, brother. Nothing new. Pretty much. I did that. I had to have my medicine come in. Damn boy. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Oh, yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with it. They all right. I did get an example while I was out with Burger King. At a drugstore. I can just about handle an hour now. That was about 11 o'clock this morning. It's gone.
Morning, all right. Hey, Don, you on radio?
No te puedo. Aunque no saque nada. A la América.
When you sounded good over there on my ground plane, they're too long.
Yep. You can hear my little one feel.
Well, just hold on 1 second, Don. Hold on 1 second.
I've already cooked got the bone-in part. I still got 2 packs of steaks, so I keep... They are mighty good.
New tonight at 11, 2 Detroit police officers have been charged with felony home invasion after breaking into the home of another police officer in Macomb County.
And just like that, he's gone.
All right, I got the house turned your way.
Women, 2 of whom are police officers, are facing charges for allegedly breaking into the Roseville home of another officer and destroying things in his home as well as stealing his property. Now, the women are each facing 15-year felony charges for second-degree home invasion. That's along with other charges.
They're going to do the colonoscopy first, huh? You really won't, Dad. You might think you do. Hey, you never put me to sleep. I've always laid there and watched. They medicate you. Some people might not. I'm lay there looking at the wild little boy. Go ahead. Do what? And boy, you probably better off. Stepped out here. Let me take a stand by for a minute.
Well, anyway, this is me and my little
A police officer faces a drunk driving charge tonight after he was pulled over on the 4th of July for reckless driving in full uniform.
We really didn't need to hear that.
Might be skipped. There's enough of that shit here tonight. Oh, yeah.
News tonight at 11, 2 Detroit police officers have been charged with felony home invasion after breaking into the home of another police officer.
Well, you're busy me for saying audio. You didn't say nothing about that idiot.
Peace officers are no longer required to be United States citizens. Peace officers are no longer required to be United States citizens.
I didn't get all that, but it's a rough and tough out here. Have a great weekend out there. Have a great Mother's Day weekend. Old Sasquatch, old 51 back quiet down around San Diego. Hey, Timor 150, backwoods of Tennessee. Top of the weekend to you. Old 151, old Sasquatch waving right back at you down around San Diego. Yeah, and you're sounding top shelf. Take care, brother. Have a great weekend. 151 gone.
You're looking where? 599 over here by Disneyland. We hear you.
Hey, Timor, top of the weekend to you out there in the corn patch around Indiana. Appreciate the shout back.
Hey, I don't talk to Mickey Mouse. I took Minnie Mouse away from him. He's kind of pissed off at me.
Longhorn Radio.
Tennessee 333, I'd tell her. Definitely. 599 from Disneyland. We're just kicking it.
Disneyland, smoking in the foothills of the Ozarks. Wide open.
All the way to the Ozarks.
Appreciate the shout back. Take care out there. 51.
Wow, it's getting busy.
My little
Yeah, it's pretty rough and tough out there.
downtown San Diego. Yeah, we got the West Coast and the East Coast coming to meet us in the middle.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay, 333, have a fine day. 599 clear.
Out here. Have a great weekend. 151 waving right back.
Evening time out there, PH.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, Country Moose. What is going on?
Bunch of skip here in North Carolina. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Carolina, you smoking out here in the foothills of the Ozarks. 6-1, Country Moose, said it.
6-1, 429 on the...
You're smoking out here around Disneyland.
29, make sure it's working.
It's working. It's definitely working, sir. Working good. Clean audio, good signal.
No,
Clean audio, good signal. 599, just kicking it.
on the ground plane out here around Wilmington, North Carolina.
All right, that's all I got is old ground plane with some antique glass and old Silver Eagle D104.
There's old ground plane, 2000 and Texas Star, 1 KW and a 2995.
Name it, we got them. But I'm going to try them out. They're working. This is number one. Appreciate the check. 429 Carolina Coast.
All righty, 429. Is it working? We got them.
Lord Dirty, 599 is waving. And on the side.
Oh, yeah. Breaker. Audio. Check.
849, in between those other fellas. 599 is waving right back from Disneyland. No power, no wow. Oh, definitely. 599's got a little old KW over here.
Looks like it's going to be a rough check-in.
Yeah, just a little bit, but I don't know. We might make it.
Down on you. Terrible thing, terrible. Did it again. 599 just saying, hey, have a fine day and a better one tomorrow.
Well, that idiot from California out there in Disneyland keeps running his mouth.
I was trying to talk to somebody, thank you, love.
Ain't no joke.
How about the Columbia 728 North Carolina try and break?
All right, well, I guess we're going to get started here. It's 8 o'clock, so we're just going to kind of round up as many as we can for a little check-in for the Arkansas Hog Yard CB Group Net. So anybody anywhere wanting to check in, go ahead and call now.
599 from Disneyland.
Got you in there, 599 around Disneyland. Got you in there loud and clear.
Yeah, they're starting it right now. Go ahead and check me in there, PH. Old Country Moose.
Alrighty, got you in there, sir. Country Moose got you down. And I know we had a few more of the locals in there somewhere, but I think their signal's sapping or hiding somewhere.
Several men said check him in. Over in Ward.
Got him, simple man, got him down.
PAC long tall over here.
Long, tall, I've got you in there loud and clear as well.
Break 2-4.
Go ahead, break.
Yeah, check in Grabber and DD there. Yeah, break.
Alrighty, I've got you in there. Grabber and DD, I've got you both down on the list.
Hey, Simple Man. Jump up to 26 just a second.
Anybody else out there wanting to check into the Arkansas Hog Yard CB Group Net, go ahead and call now. Brega.
Calling now, Walrus.
Alrighty, good evening, Walrus. It's been a minute, but I've got you on the list.
Well, I'm back on the air thanks to you.
Sure. Well, it's my pleasure to help out. I'm glad you're back on the air. It's been kind of quiet. Anybody else out there wanting to check into the Arkansas Hog Yard CB Group Net, go ahead and call now. Brega.
Arkansas, be 728 North Carolina, try and break.
All right, 728 out there in North Carolina, I think it was. Good evening time to you. I've got you down on the list for tonight. Sounding good.
Yeah, all right. Have a good one, Arkansas. Be 728 North Carolina. We're standing by.
All righty, right back at you. Have a great evening and a great weekend coming up. 728 North Carolina, 124 here in Arkansas. Taking check-ins for the Hog Yard CB Group Net. I believe that was Shady, but I've got you down, sir.
10-4. You're our hero.
What?
I said, you're our hero. You always get us going.
Okay.
Who are you talking to?
Hey, Shady, this is Walrus. Are you in the mobile?
I'm at the house.
Oh, okay, Roger.
Sounding good.
Thank you. Got to get my board hooked back up to see if it's working.
10-4. I need to go outside. Somebody just cut across to my backyard.
All right. Don't shoot him or anything.
Why not?
What the heck?
I mean, unless they try to shoot you.
Well, yeah, at that point, it's kind of fair game then.
Was that Moose who chimed in there?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I'm telling you, anytime motorcycle.
Good evening, motorcycle man. I've got you checked in, sounding good.
You're a motorcycle man out there, PH?
Yeah, I got him in there. I think I may have keyed with you there just before, but yeah, I got him in there. Anybody else out there, anybody anywhere wanting to check into the Arkansas Hog Yard CB Group Net, go ahead and call now. Brega.
Breaka.
had 2 or 3 of us keyed there. PA's Hippie was trying to check in.
Okay, yeah, I was getting quite a bit of bleed over from, I don't know, I think it was channel 28, but alrighty, I've got him in there.
PH, he said check 6-pack in too. He's the new guy we got over here in Cabot.
Cool beans, alrighty, 6-pack, I got him in there. Tell him hello for me, I don't know if I can hear him. Anybody else out there wanting to check in to the Arkansas Hog Yard CB Group Net? Go ahead and call now. Brigga brigga.
Have you heard 454 out there at all?
Not yet. I haven't heard him come in there, not unless I missed him.
I hadn't heard him either. And I can hear him pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know. He might be rolling up there on 28. Anybody else out there wanting to check in to the Arkansas Hog Yard CB Group Net? Go ahead and call now. 124, standing by.
I believe Southern Cal said they won't check in.
Roger that. What was their handle?
Who was that out there in Southern Cal wanting to check in? Lost it.
Did you say nothing?
No, I said lost it.
Oh, okay. Roger Dodger. Well, we'll stand by and see if he comes back in there at some point.
Bleed over, he said he was 454 out there in Southern Cal. And it may be bleeding over for 6, I don't know.
That's a very good possibility.
Go ahead and check him in anyway.
I have got him down on the list.
Hey Moose, how you been doing? This is Walrus.
wasn't bleed over.
I guess he didn't hear me.
Who was it?
Walrus. This is Walrus. Hello, Moose. How you been doing?
Y'all keyed up on each other.
Country Moose. This is Walrus. How you been doing?
All doing pretty good. Can't complain. Talking on the radio and sipping cocktails.
Round on 7 up there. What'd you say?
I said talking on the radio and sipping on cocktails.
Ah, okay. Well, yeah, I'm doing about the same.
That's living the life right there.
Well, it's living something. By the way, PH, did you get a chance to text that guy?
I'm about to here once I get finished up here.
Oh, okay. Like I said, no pressure.
Roger. No, I'm gonna send it to him once we get through here, and we'll see what he has to say.
Text him. Text him. Text him now, PH. Text him now. No pressure.
Tonight, after he was pulled over on the 4th of July for
Oh no, the 8 o'clock news. Oh no.
Did you get my last transmission, PH?
Yeah, I did. No pressure.
Text him. Text him. Text him now. No pressure.
At 11, 2 Detroit police officers have been...
Lumberjack, good evening time to you. I see you sending me a text there. I'll get you checked in, sir.
Evening time, Lumberjack.
And hello out there, Creek Runner 207. I've got you checked in as well.
Oh shit, I forgot that my dog Lace was out on the front porch.
Well, dog might be halfway all over the neighborhood by now.
I doubt it. She's too old and lazy for that.
Roger. Anybody else out there wanting to check into the Arkansas Hog Yard CB Group Net, go ahead and call now. Break a break up. Alrighty there, Country Moose. Well, if you hear what was it, six-pack? Yeah, if you hear six-pack out there, just let them know I said hello, and maybe at some point I'll get to catch up with them there on 40. But take it easy there, Country Moose.
All right.
Anybody else out there wanting to check into the Arkansas Hog Yard CB Group Net, go ahead and call now. Break a.
Wait, you get me in there?
Yeah, Grabber and Dee Dee, I got you both in there.
See what's up, bud. All right, well, we're going to jump. The noise over here is terrible tonight.
Yeah, it's kind of noisy over here, too, with Skip and everything else, so I kind of figured you may have been having a little bit of trouble, but anyway, I did get you down, sir.
All right, bud. You have a good evening. We'll catch you maybe a little later.
Alrighty, man. Take it easy. Anybody else out there want to check into the Arkansas Hog Yard CB Group Net, go ahead and call right now. Brigga. I thought I may have heard a break out there. Go ahead if you got a copy. 124 waving back. Well, maybe not. Anyway, 124 standing by for any check-ins anywhere for the Arkansas Hog Yard CB Group Note. Yeah, note. Net.
Oh, listen to you.
Was that Hawk?
It's kind of tricky. You gotta.
Oh, no.
Speaking of which, have you heard from him at all lately?
I haven't heard from him today.
Raji. Okay, well, I'll get him down anyway.
Yeah, I'm sure he would want to check in if he could.
You don't make it, just stay on the middle like me. And then look through.
Hey, PH.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
That mostly border collie of mine, he's just laying right there on the air conditioner, just grinning like a possum.
Yeah, I bet so.
Or, sorry, the air conditioner vent.
A retired detective captain with the state...
Sure. Oh my goodness, I can't remember his handle, but he's always playing the news.
Yeah, I've heard him before.
New tonight at 11.
It's 8 o'clock though, and you're in California, so it's even earlier. What is it, 5 o'clock? No, not 5. 6 o'clock there.
Yeah, Roger. I think, yeah, they're 2 hours behind us. Do they still do daylight savings over there?
I'm not sure. Maybe he can find a news clip to determine whether or not they actually do that.
I'm back quiet, and I'll see ya. 73s.
Officer in Greenville is accused of downloading...
Sure. Yeah, we're not interested. Oh, we are not interested. Absolutely not. Brigga.
Yeah, and even if we were, we would just, look up the local news channels in California online and then see it for ourselves.
Oh, yes.
Anybody else out there wanting to check into the Arkansas Hog Yard CB Group Net, go ahead and call now. And also, anybody watching the live stream at the moment, go ahead if you want to check in, type it on in there in the comments, and we'll get you checked in. I haven't heard from PowerPig 302 yet, so I'll just go ahead and check you in, because I'm pretty sure you're out there.
Does he check in online, or is he on 11 meter now?
Well, he'll either check in on the Facebook group or he's on the MURS channels. So he does that way too. So I'll go over here to the MURS channels and check there.
Yeah, Roger. Well, I knew he was on MERS, but I just wondered if he had gotten on sorry, my dogs. Oh shit. I was just wondering if he had gotten on 11 meter.
No, not yet. He's not been on there yet.
He keeps flirting with it, but it's like an addiction to him. Like, you know, like if he were to get on 11 meter, it'd be like he shot up heroin for the first time in 10 years.
Yeah, well, he said he's got a bunch of equipment, just not here in Arkansas.
Okay. Well, yeah, last time I talked to him on MERS, he basically explained to me that, you know, that CB became an addiction for him, and so he got away from it and hasn't picked it up since.
Right, exactly. Yep, I get that for sure. But anyway, anybody else out there wanting to check in, go ahead and call now. 124 in Arkansas, standing by. I have bleed over from Kingdom Come everywhere.
Well, I see it coming in on my radio meter, but I've got it all filtered out.
Well, that guy down there on 26, on channel 6 is bleeding all over me.
All the way from 6?
Yes, I can hear him.
I'm going to have to go down there and check that out.
It sounds like he's yelling.
Yeah, he's definitely yelling a lot.
Was sign language. He told me the 245 was...
It is so horrendously bad.
He talking to 245. He talking to 245. He's standing on top of the roof with his radio standing naked, thinking somebody can see him.
I missed that part.
Yeah, well, that was what I heard whenever I came down to 6th. How about you, Shady? Shady?
I think Shady went down there to Channel 6 to go put an ear to it.
That sucker's putting 9 dBs on me right now.
Alrighty, anybody else out there wanting to check into the Arkansas Hog Yard CB Group Net, go ahead and call now. 124-124 here in Arkansas, looking for check-ins. Breaka.
Hey, Big Peter, down on your
Well, if Shady was down there, I surely couldn't get a break-in.
The bleed over is so bad that his bleed over is mixing with your carrier, and he is modulating your carrier.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how loud he is.
So every time I key down, he's keying down with me, essentially.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. But it's just kind of coincidence on that last one that you keyed up at the same time.
So, like when I went down to 6 and was trying to get a hold of Shady, you could hear me because my carrier was traveling along with his.
No, like your two overs ago, when you keyed up like 2 times before, it was mixing in with you. So he was talking on channel 6. You're talking up here on 24, and his modulation was mixing with yours because his bleed over is so bad.
Okay. Well, hang on. Has channel 6 always been a Super Bowl channel?
Yes.
Sorry, I guess I was thinking it was 7.
Oh, 305. Okay. I got you. 305 in the comments. Yeah. I have to say, I deeply apologize because I took the recording earlier when we were talking on channel 25. And I was recording off the wrong dang sound card. And so I didn't get anything. Anybody else out there wanting to check into the Arkansas Hog Yard CB Group Net, go ahead and call now. Breaka. Yeah, I don't know if conditions are still in there out towards California. It was there about 15 minutes ago, but I think just from what it sounds like, it's kind of starting to fade.
Who you talk to, PH?
I'm talking to there's this guy that came on there from California. We were talking back and forth on 25 about an hour ago, and he had a really good sounding station. I took a recording of it and told him I would post it out there on my YouTube channel, and well, like I said, I was recording off the wrong sound card and it was just muted the whole time. And I didn't get any of the audio, just the picture. So he popped in here on the live stream, and I'm chatting back and forth with him, and he said that's cool, maybe next time we'll get around to it. So he said conditions are fading out pretty bad over there in California right now.
Hello?
Hello, Go Roper. I was wondering when you were going to pop in there. Good evening.
So I got on the phone with Sasquatch out in California. He called me.
Okay, well, I've got you down now there, Goat Roper, and Little Angel, and Metalhead, and Dirty Dog.
Good deal.
How you doing, Goat Roper? Can you hear me?
Who's that? Sounds like somebody I used to know. Wallace?
Yeah.
Well, good evening.
Good evening.
I got my box back, can you tell?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still working off this KL503 that PH got back in order for me.
10-4, yeah. Yeah, I don't think it'll be too hard to get your other one going.
Well, I mean, honestly, that's more of a discussion between you and PH, but, yeah, I think, you know, I at least fried one transistor and then a bunch of resistors, and, yeah, well, I'll go ahead and let PH explain that to you.
Yeah, it's, well, them old transistors are like unobtainium. The ones that are good you can sell to somebody and make more than you spend on the ones that you need to replace it with.
PH, you still out there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Go ahead.
Yeah, if you would, please explain to Goat Roper what happened.
Oh, yeah. Well, me and him have been talking about it for a little bit, but, yeah, basically, well, it's kind of like what we discussed a couple days ago. I'm pretty sure I'm sure there's at least one pill that's gone out. That one of the 2879s is gone. Possibly two, but as we said, it's better probably to just replace all of them because they're all probably at least not 100%. So, his power supplies are still good because he's using the big box power supply in there to run his radio right now in that KL503. So, and it's not dropping more than 1/10 of a volt. It's staying at the 14.7 volts. So, that tells me that those power supplies are still good in there. Yeah, and so I think it's just a matter of replacing the bad parts in there that just got undervolted.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing about the Toshibas, they don't play well with HGs, so you can put 2 HGs in one side and 2 Toshibas in the other, but nobody I know really recommends doing it. So it's better to replace them with 4 HGs, which is about $100.
Just for the parts?
Yeah, and a couple of dollars for resistors and capacitors.
Right. Well, I think the resistors and capacitors were the things that burned out first.
No, what burned out was the transistor, and it overloaded the 10 ohm and the 100 ohm and the cap.
Okay, yeah, that what you said.
Yeah, the transistor shorted. Usually that's what they do. And when it shorted, it just pulled excessive current across the resistors and the capacitor, that blocking capacitors.
Roger. Yeah, well, all I know is PH took a picture of the internals and showed me everything that was fried.
Yeah, it's not too terrible, though. Could have been worse.
Well, I will say this, though. I'm almost positive that it occurred because of low voltage. I was drawing too much current off of that particular socket or that breaker. You know, I had heaters on and everything else going on, and yeah, because if you remember, I keyed up and was talking, and then all of a sudden the needle dropped. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that I just didn't have enough current to run everything, and it got hot.
Oh yeah, it happens. It happens. Everybody has that experience.
Roger that. Well, hopefully we can get it back in order.
Yeah, I think you should. I think we'll be able to get her back into tip-top shape.
Roger that. Yeah. Like I said, though, only if you feel like you have the time to deal with it. If you don't, I can take it to somebody else, and it would be, you know, no hard feelings.
Roger. Well, do you determine whether or not you want to do it and how much time you want to wait on it, and then we'll kind of go from there, because that's really what it depends on.
Well, if you get me a parts list together and then give me a price tag on that, as far as time is concerned, you can take all the time you need.
Okay, well then in that case, I wouldn't have any problem doing it. I just, again, it might be a little bit before I can get it all the way back up and running, because I gotta work on it just little bits at a time, and you know how it goes.
Well, and then you told me too that you're probably going to have to get a bigger soldering iron to, you know, desolder all those transistors, right?
Yeah, probably. Go ahead, Goat Roper.
I think I heard Armando in Puerto Rico.
No kidding.
Well, it was Armando.
See, I'd have told him $275 for that's just for starts, but I can't do that. Yeah, he can find all the parts at ICA that's necessary for that repair. And the most expensive part is replacing all 4 of the big transistors. And that's less than $100, Morris.
All right, like I said, just let me know how much the parts are, and then we'll talk about compensating you for your time. Oh, I heard him in there myself, Goat Roper. He rolled in there. Oh.
Yeah, I'm here, Armando. Is that Armando? Hey, Armando, no habla español. No, so sorry, Armando, no habla español, yo hablo inglés.
Damn, I missed you guys.
Well, like I said, it was kind of quiet without you, so we're all glad you're back on the air too.
Did anybody tell him about Mule Skinner?
Yeah, me, Lumberjack, and Walrus, we were all talking last night, yeah.
Okay. Visitation's going to be Tuesday evening, and the funeral will be Wednesday.
Roger. What time on Tuesday?
Between 6 and 8. I can't think of the name of that. Hang on.
Yeah, that one bummed me out for a minute, Goat Roper.
Yeah, it did me too. Wilcox Family Funeral Home in Greenboro.
Oh, I know where that is. I attended a funeral there a few years ago with a good friend of mine.
Yeah, it's visitation at 6 to 8 Tuesday, and then the Baptist Church up there, not too far from where he Wednesday.
Okay, so Tuesday you said?
Yeah, Tuesday, 6 to 8. That's visitation.
6 p.m. to 8 p.m.?
Yeah.
All right, well, I actually am taking that day off for family medical reasons, so I might actually be able to make that one.
Worldwide Lumberjack waving breaker.
Lumberjack, my goodness, good evening.
How you doing?
Evening time, I'm doing okay. How y'all doing?
Did you know that I was a real estate agent?
I did not know. But I know who to call when I look for more land.
Yeah. Yeah, Sasquatch has got me on the dole for finding him a place to live.
Roger.
But I know you already know that because you done talked to your sister.
Roger.
How's it going, Lumberjack? Are you mobile or at home?
I'm doing okay, my friend. I'm mobile and at home. That's what I'm doing. I'm on my Cobra 29 and I just got down.
He's on his mobile base station, remember?
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, I was just asking if he was in his truck or if he was at home. Or maybe he's at home, but he's in his truck. I don't know.
Can't never tell about me. Where did you think that was, Go Rover?
About 2 doors down.
2 doors down. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna help him find a place about a quarter of a mile away from you.
Keep it up. I'll put him over there by you. I'll turn him on to something over that way.
Yeah, it's too far from town for him. His feet are numb.
Hey, what?
Well, he had cancer treatment for cancer in his tonsil, but it's got his legs and feet numb. He can't feel the gas pedal or the brake pedal hardly.
Roger.
Holy mackerel.
Peripheral neuropathy.
You know, there is, now, you know, that's not a bad idea, Blackjack Road.
Did you hear me, Goat Roper?
No, what'd you say?
I said peripheral neuropathy.
Yeah, whatever it is, it ain't good.
Yeah, well, that's what happens after, well, it doesn't happen to everybody, but it happens to a lot of people after they've received chemo treatments. It's peripheral neuropathy. You can't feel the gas pedal, you know, your fingertips are tingling, you know, that kind of thing.
Does it get better?
It can. My uncle, he had colon cancer and received chemo treatments and everything else, and he, you know, was lucky enough to get over it, but still had peripheral neuropathy for about 4 or 5 years, and he says now that it's gotten a little better.
Yeah, well, you know, I've got neuropathy. I've got radiculopathy or whatever it is in both legs and partial femoral paralysis in both legs. And I don't feel a ton of stuff, but I couldn't imagine not being able to feel the brake pedal and the gas pedal.
Yeah, roger that. Yeah, I've got some neuropathy going on in the bottoms of my feet and my toes. But I think that's mostly from my big feet not being able to fit into, you know, everybody's shoes.
Well, now, Little Angel told me that I had neuropathy between the ears, but that was okay because she married me like that.
Yeah.
Well, we'll all get that way at some point.
Are you looking forward to it, PH?
No.
Well, you know, you're a tough old bird, or you're a tough young bird, I guess. So, you know, you'll manage.
Goddamn.
You know, when you hit a certain age, there's only a few things that you got to look forward to.
Well, we all know you're about to name them, so go ahead and name them.
No, I hadn't reached that age, so I was hoping somebody would help me out.
Oh, Lord.
how about staying on this side of the grass and breathing and stuff?
Well, that's always a bonus.
Yeah, every day's a bonus.
Man, I'm just looking forward to the day when I don't have to bend over to pee in the morning.
Whoa! Did we? Okay, we've entered that realm.
Oh, Lord. Hey, he needs to go to that restaurant, PH.
Maybe that's who they built that for, you know?
Maybe. We figured this one out.
Lumberjack, I think you're on to something.
Hey, look, I can sympathize or empathize, whichever one it is. I have to sit down to pee in the morning, early in the morning.
Now, if I sat down to pee, I'd have to mop the floor.
Wow.
No.
Why? Because you pee in between that little space between the lid and the bowl, and then you don't realize you're peeing between it, and it gets all over the floor.
A fountain clear across the ring.
Wow, boy, oh my goodness.
You mean you're telling me you can't tuck that big old thing down underneath the bowl?
Not one is a Woody.
Say what?
Okay. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood over here around Greenbrier. I tell you, dang-o, let's change the subject.
Daggone, I do agree. We have it was a beautiful day. A little hot, I would say, that the sun was just, it was up there.
It was a little warm for sure. Did your brother get his truck right?
By darn it, he done got it in there, and they just were not convinced that that little shaft could ever come out. They were convinced that we ordered them the wrong distributor. So, after giving it a little tug and getting the confirmation from the expert, they finally took my advice and they ripped it out and they put it in the new one and they dropped it in there and it runs like a top now.
That's funny. I've seen that a time or two.
Must have been Chevrolet.
Nope.
Who's giving what a tug?
Boy, get your mind out of the gutter, boy.
I'm just teasing. No, you talking about John's truck?
Yeah.
Was it a Chevrolet?
Nope, good old F-150.
Forward, you pull them shirt out and dang shaft come out with dango.
That's exactly right.
Which engine?
Straight six.
I don't know.
I tell you what, now, I like a Ford, the old school Ford, 302 and an inline 6, man, or 351 or 400 modified. Those are good old engines.
Yeah, this one it don't go real fast, but yeah, it'll pull quite a bit.
It don't mind sounding like a good engine. We just saying that it does that.
One at a time, fellers.
The 306, is it behind the automatic or a standard?
It's got the automatic in it with the overdrive.
Yeah, that's okay. You take a 306 with a 4-speed and 373 differential, and it'll pull a house down.
I had one time. It was an 89 F-150 with a 306 cylinder in it, with a 4-speed with a granny low. And a buddy of mine had a one-ton van that broke down, and we was hauling the trailer to the house to haul another buddy's car to the body shop. And he said, jokingly, he said, whip in there and pick that van up on the way home and we'll haul it out to your house. I said, okay. As a bank downtown in Greenbrier. Loaded that sucker on there and took off. And when we started up the hill there by where you turn to go to 25, I shifted from 4th to 3rd, climbed that hill and went on to the house, and he was like, I never would have thought that truck would have pulled that thing like that.
The 306 has some of the biggest torque you could ever hope to have.
Well, Lumberjack, with a 306 cylinder, I'm telling you, I'd hoped you'd be able to pull a 1-ton van.
I'd pull anything you wanted to.
Roger.
You know, back in the 60s and early 70s, they had dump trucks. Chevrolets, Dodge, and Ford had dump trucks out there that was running on 350s and 351s and 360s. Little bitty V8s, you know, short block V8s hauling big loads.
Break. Anybody out there in the hog yard?
Go ahead, Break.
So, we all over the hog yard. Go ahead there, Breaker.
I was trying to get a hold of them hog yards in Arkansas.
Go ahead. We got you in there, Lumberjack, waving.
Lumberjack, I just wanted to say thank you to all of you guys. He loved all of you.
We loved him too, for sure.
Oh, Nelda.
Hey, Randy. Oh, sorry, Double Barrel.
Nice go, Roper.
I tried to do the 8 o'clock check-in, and I didn't know how to do this.
No, you're all right. We got them in there, though. We've got you and Mule Skinner just as in remembrance. So, like Lumberjack said, we loved them all, too.
Thank you so much. This all meant so much to him that he started his day with you all every day.
Well, it meant a lot to us, too, me and Little Angel.
Me, too. Monday morning's definitely going to be difficult.
It definitely will not be the same.
Did you get Little Angel's text voicemail?
I think I may have missed it, Roper. I woke up with 44 phone calls on my phone before I ever got started today. I may or may not have seen it.
Well, basically, she said, anything we can do, you let us know.
That's right. I sent her one back. I'm crazy. I've answered so many today, I couldn't even tell you.
I can imagine.
Yeah, it's okay.
Thank you for understanding. I love you guys.
We love y'all too. She wants to know if it's okay if she calls you.
Of course. I'm at home. I wasn't sure I could come here, but I got a couple of my kids with me, so I'll probably be here for a while.
Okay. Well, you're going to be all right.
If you need anything, let us know.
Guys, he is everywhere I look.
I can imagine. If you need anything, let us know.
Thank you so much.
Well, she's talking to your daughter, I think, now, so I'm going to back out of here. You have a fine one. We'll visit with you later.
All right. Thanks, guys. I just wanted to check in for him. Y'all meant a lot to him. You really did. Thank you for being good friends. I appreciate you.
Well, thank you for doing it. That means a lot to us, too, so we're glad to hear from you, and again, we're really sorry for your loss, and thank you for everything.
Well, I haven't done a thing, but I'll tell you, there's a big black hole in this world. Lynn hit just the right size for Lynn Hill.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, like I said, you know, anything you need, let us know.
Thank you, guys. I'm going to be off of here. I'm going to speak to Angela on the phone now. Good night.
Good night.
Okay.
Where'd everybody go? Alrighty, I think we had a total of 30 check-ins tonight, and let's see, we had Country Moose 202, Woody, Country Boy in Batesville 559 in California, Simple Man, Long Tall in Conway, Grabber, DD, Walrus, Southpaw 728 in North Carolina, Shady Grady, Motorcycle Man, Hippie, Six Pack 454 in Southern California, Hawk, Lumberjack, Creek Runner 207, Power Pig 302, 305 in California, Goat Roper, Little Angel, Metalhead, Dirty Dog, Disco, Bigfoot, Mule Skinner, and myself. So, total of 30 check-ins tonight. So I think we'll go ahead and zip it up right there and call it the evening. So appreciate everybody who checked in, and we'll catch you next week.